Hello friends and welcome back to The Sims 4, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a room build. Today we're doing a game room in an attic, kind of, sort of, is the idea. So there's dormers, or there's cutouts for dormers. I kind of built this with the idea of this being on top of like a big old like maybe brick colonial, and I kind of had this idea of like it being a teenager's space, right? Like either siblings or maybe it's just that house, you know, the house that all the kids end up at every day after school or whatever. My house was kind of that growing up. My parents were kind of the firm but fair, so everyone knew where they stood, and they also knew like my parents would be there for them if they needed it. Like we were that house, so we definitely had the like always had the game systems going, always had food in the house, you know, always had a place to crash, that kind of thing. And that's what I was kind of going for with this room, is I kind of imagined a bunch of teenagers came in and like they were like, maybe it was an unfinished attic or like a partial finished attic, and they were like, we'd really like just like a gaming and hangout space. The parents were like, okay, cool, that's awesome, we'll just do that, you know, and started building this kind of cool, maybe hangout. I kind of imagined it to be like a hangout game study space almost. There's no desk in here, but like you could really easily turn it into, there's like musical instruments in here, lots of games, obviously. There's a gaming space. And here I'm just trying to put in stairs to kind of give you the illusion of it being up in an attic. I like trying to include stairs in even just room builds like this, even though it won't technically come with stairs if you were to download it off the gallery. I like to kind of show you in the build where they would be, because if you're trying to fit it into your layout, it helps you kind of quantify that, or you can be like, no, that's dumb, I want to put them somewhere else, but you kind of know like what the thought process was and where you might have to move things. So I did include the stairs here, even though they won't come off the gallery if you were to pull this off the gallery. At least I don't think. I went ahead and did the reclaimed wood here because I liked the idea of it being sort of like, when we talked about the like half done or like not done attic, I like the idea of them leaning into like the wood vibes. Like maybe this is just like some of the stud work or something. It's not all drywalled in, it doesn't need to be. And so I'm just really in love with this wallpaper too. This reclaimed wallpaper is just fantastic. I think it's probably my favorite wood texture in the game right now. And it's so many different wood colorations that you can really build off of it in any way. Like we could do light woods, we could do dark woods, we can do more red tones, which the game really loves red toned woods. So lots of options here. And because it has so many, you can mix your woods really easily, which is something I do struggle with a little bit. I'm trying to get better at, because The Sims do not like giving us matching wood tones if they can help it. So I was trying to I'm trying to get better at that. We'll see. Here I'm going ahead and I'm putting a reading nook in, but I'm also putting a big games area in, a big like video game area. Like I imagine a lot of Sims sitting here eating Cheetos, drinking Mountain Dew, yelling at Fortnite. I have Fortnite on the brain because a member of my household has been playing Fortnite a lot lately, and I've been hearing the like laughing struggle yells, you know. Those always make me giggle. I'm not a big shoot 'em up kind of player. I don't know if you've noticed. Occasionally I will indulge in a little bit of Black Ops. I was a Black Ops 2 girl for a little while, and I do enjoy playing with like friends and stuff. But I don't have like I'm not quick. I'm not a very speedy person, so like I'm always like the lowest KD ratio. It's always a little sad, but hey, it's okay. Lego Fortnite, like the where you walk around as a Lego person and survive, that was my jam. That was my speed. I was good with that. So here we went ahead and put a ping pong table in, or a table tennis table, I think is officially what it's called. Ping pong and table tennis are technically different, and I can't remember what exactly the differences are. I think it's paddle, and I think it's something to do with the ball, and I can't remember which one this is. I think this is technically a table tennis table, but it's The Sims, so we can kind of fudge. And then we put a punching bag in the corner, because if it's a teenager's hangout, for some reason there's always some sort of weird exercise equipment around. Maybe there's a jock in the family, maybe there's just a gaming nerd who wants to get buff, don't know, you know, there's always lots of options. There are 2 gaming consoles here in this build as well, because, you know, so in my house, we're big gamers. We always have been. Like my dad was a big gamer, my brother's a big gamer. My mom understands it. She's not big into gaming. I think just she's never found games she's super interested, because she loved, like pre-strokes, she loved Animal Crossing. So like I think it was just a matter of if the cozy gaming scene now was what it was when my mom was like kind of more into like able to play video games and stuff, like I think she would have loved a lot of the cozy games we have now. So I always kind of referred to my mom as a gamer. We hadn't found her niche yet. And if she gets her 5 more schools back, maybe we will. I don't know. Sometimes she plays Animal Crossing with me. She does have an island. She still has not, like, done anything with it. Occasionally I will, like, sit down with her and we'll kind of work towards stuff a little bit, but she just likes to walk around collecting things sometimes. There's been a couple times where I've been like, do you want me to get to where, like, at least I can come visit you and stuff? And she's like, no, I'm just happy. So she just walks around collecting things, and I think that's great. She gets stuck occasionally and I help her. It's fantastic. Anyways, a little bit of an offshoot. I have 2 of the gaming consoles here because I was kind of imagining, like, the retro one, which looks very much like a GameCube. I kind of imagine maybe that was, like, their first console when they were kids, and now, like, the kind of, like, Xbox or, like, PS5 looking one is, like, maybe their console now, but they have both hooked up because, like, so right now in my room, I have my Xbox, my Switch, and the Wii all hooked up. It's fabulous. God bless HDMI switchers. Also, my brother collects retro gaming stuff, and he has kept all of ours and all of my dad's and everybody's. In fact, the Wii was in his office not too long ago. And then I was like, can I please get it and play, like, the original Animal Crossing? He was like, yeah, I'll come hook it up in your room. So that's why it's in my room right now. He's a sweetheart about, like, always setting me up with everything that I might need for, like, retro gaming and stuff. But he has, like, the N64, and he has our GameCube, and he has, like, the PS1 and the PS2. Like, he's collected a bunch of them. So I'm very, very spoiled because anytime I want to play a retro game, I go just shop at the house of Christopher. I always just like, can I borrow this? Like, he has so many Sims titles in his collection because I just find them, and then I come home and I go, do you have this console? Can I play this on your console? I'm spoiled rotten, and because Christopher has such a deep, like, reverence for them, they're all really well taken care of too, so I always know, like, if I find something cool and give it to him, it's not going to go to waste, you know? So I'm always on the hunt for that. So I kind of imagine something like that in this space too. That's not really something we can do in The Sims because we kind of don't have that many consoles, which is fine. That's such a niche thing. But, like, this is the kind of room my brother I can totally see having, and then, like, on the wall having, like, all of his consoles set up, right? Something like that. Maybe having a projector on the wall would be really cool, and then, like, being able to just, like, hot switch consoles out would be awesome. He's not a big PC guy, which it makes me laugh. I think he's going to be. I think there's a phase coming soon. I'm definitely more of the PC player. Although I'm mad in love with my Switch and my Xbox. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, you gotta get the Switch too, it's so much better. I'm sure it is. I'm certain it is. In a lot of ways, but also it's really freaking expensive for what it is. So yours truly is gonna wait a few years on the Switch too. I'm not in a big rush, at least right now. So here I'm putting some fun stuff on the wall. I really struggled with what to do with this wall. I wanted, like, a really good collage, and I wanted a mix of, like, self-expression and, like, college stuff, because again, I was kind of imagining a diverse set of Sims here. Like you saw, I put some music stuff in, there's some game stuff, there's some various game stuff, there's books up here to be able to study and read. I was kind of imagining, like, a really diverse friend group, or a diverse set of siblings who are all really close in age, or maybe, like, twins, or heavens, triplets, as can happen in this game only when you don't want them to. So I wanted to put a lot of, like, kind of fun things up on the wall that kind of maybe represented a lot of Sims. So I have, like, obviously the pride flag and the different rainbow things, which I love some of the new collages and stuff they've given us. The only thing is, so I love the collages, but when they have mirrors in them, they're so hard. And this is such a nitpick, and I'm not trying to be nitpicky, I promise. But when they have mirrors in them, they're so hard because, like, that collage I would use so much over, like, beds and stuff if I could shrink it just a little bit, but I can't because of the mirror. And so I wish they would solve that problem. I don't know how they would solve that problem, but I wish they would solve the you can't shrink or move mirrors thing, because it is such a bummer in that regard, especially when they stick, like, little mirrors on things and all of a sudden you can't, you know, because there's so many of those collages as of late that I'm like, oh, I would love to put that up, but in, like, a slightly smaller size. And over the little keyboard, it's a keyboard, not a piano, because the keyboard made more sense for coming up the stairs. Although that logic doesn't track anywhere else, because how on earth were you getting the ping pong table up here? Don't know. How the couch you could probably argue is, like, one of those, like, the sectionals. You could probably argue that would be fine. Everything else you could probably argue you, like, flat packed up here. But, like, I was like, I don't think I can put, like, a grand piano or even an upright piano up here and, like, argue that you just got it up here. So I have an upright piano. It was my grandma's. I do play the piano, not well, but I do play it. I haven't played in a few years. I want to get back into it consistently, but I don't know. There's something weird about restarting something you were, like, halfway decent at, and you know you're not going to be decent at. And also it's in a public space, so, like, my family all would have to listen to me be not decent at it a lot. But I would like to pick it up more often. But anyways, the point I was making is my upright piano, hella heavy. Like, heavier than my car heavy. Very heavy. But anyways, we're here at the screenshots, and I've been talking your ear off, and honestly, I don't even think I talked about the build that much. Sorry about that. I really like this game room, though. It's going to go in a personal save of mine. I'm really proud of it, so I hope you're having a good day, and you're feeling loved. And if you're not feeling loved, please know that I love you. I'm glad you exist. I'm glad you're here hanging out. You make the world a better place just by being you. I don't know what's up next. You have to see. We got a few things coming up, and I was brainstorming with my brother the other day, so there might even be some cool new things soon, hopefully. But I think that's all for me. I love that gaming poster. I want that gaming poster in my office in real life. And anywho's, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, love you, bye. Mwah.